connection, takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
On that RPO, QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! They put the 1st points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt
you. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, Unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pressure coming.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Offense lining up quickly. Direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here. 1st half. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Touchdown, Oregon! And the Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Direct snap. Got a little space. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run forward himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll leave it with him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Clark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Snap it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Brown will throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that's third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll go with a direct snap. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Tate. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Snap it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle back.
Breaks away in the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. What a play. Not only... Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Snap it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Tate. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
So a drive there of 85 yards. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pulls it in. It's Carter. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's open on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in the rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this off.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Brown wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play under first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Plows through the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20, first and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, second and 8 coming up. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Over. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20.